This is Dr. Elena Vasquez speaking on behalf of the Emergency Scientific Advisory Council. If you are receiving this transmission, you have been identified as essential personnel for Protocol Omega. What I am about to communicate requires your complete attention and absolute discretion. 72 hours ago, our deep space monitoring arrays detected an anomalous pattern in cosmic background radiation. Initial readings suggested equipment malfunction. Standard recalibration procedures were implemented. The anomaly persisted. Additional verification protocols were initiated across 17 independent observation stations worldwide. All stations confirmed identical readings. The pattern is not random. It exhibits mathematical precision that defies current theoretical frameworks. Dr. Marcus Chen from the Beijing facility described it as a countdown written in the fundamental frequencies of reality itself. His choice of words, while dramatic, appears disturbingly accurate that we have designated this phenomenon as event Horizon Cascade, designation EHC001. The pattern manifests as systematic degradation in universal constants. Planck's constant is decreasing by 0.001% every 12 hours. The speed of light shows similar degradation patterns. These are not measurement errors. These are not equipment failures. The fundamental pillars of physical reality are experiencing coordinated collapse. Dr. Sarah Mitchell from the Antarctic Research Station reported the first observable effects 16 hours ago. Quote, "The stars are wrong. Constellation patterns are shifting in ways that suggest spatial distortion rather than stellar movement. The Andromeda Galaxy appears to be shrinking when observed through our most sensitive instruments, but expanding when viewed through others. We are witnessing contradictory physics occurring simultaneously. Temperature readings across all monitoring stations show gradual but consistent decline. Not atmospheric temperature, we are measuring the background temperature of space itself. The cosmic microwave background radiation is cooling at an accelerated rate. If current projections hold, absolute zero will be reached in approximately 96 hours from this transmission, but temperature decline is merely one symptom." Dr. James Rodriguez from the Hawaiian Observatory documented what he termed reality. Stuttering, quote, "Objects observed for extended periods begin to exhibit temporal inconsistency. A simple pendulum maintains perfect rhythm for 37 minutes. Then experiences a 2-second gap where it simply is not present in our dimensional framework. The pendulum returns exactly where physics predicts it should be, as if those 2 seconds never occurred." Similar temporal anomalies are being reported globally. The International Space Station lost communication for 4 minutes during their last orbit. When contact resumed, the crew reported no awareness of any interruption. Their chronometers showed no missing time. Yet ground control documented the complete absence of all station telemetry during that period. But we attempted to model these phenomena using every available theoretical framework. Quantum mechanics provides no explanation. Relativity offers no solutions. String theory calculations produce results that violate basic mathematical principles. Dr. Angela Price from the European Organization for Nuclear Research stated, "Is as if the universe is forgetting how to exist. The degradation pattern follows a precise mathematical progression. If our calculations are correct, complete universal collapse will occur in exactly 96 hours from this transmission. Not heat death, not expansion beyond sustainability, complete cessation of physical reality. But here is what disturbs us most profoundly. The mathematical precision of this collapse suggests external causation. Natural processes do not exhibit such perfect timing. Natural decay follows entropy principles, creating gradual, chaotic degradation. This is coordinated. This is intentional." Dr. Michael Thompson from the Australian Deep Space Array made an observation that has haunted every member of our council. Quote, "The pattern resembles a shutdown sequence, like someone is turning off the universe the same way you would power down a complex computer system, layer by layer, function by function, in perfect logical order. We have identified 7 distinct phases of the collapse process. Phase 1 involved degradation of quantum foam, the underlying fabric of space-time. This occurred without observable effects but was detected through gravitational wave monitoring. Phase 2 manifested as the universal constant degradation I described earlier. We are currently experiencing Phase 3, temporal discontinuity events. Phase 4, projections indicate electromagnetic spectrum disruption. All electronic communication will likely cease within 48 hours. Phase 5 involves gravitational field instability. planetary orbits will begin to decay. Phase 6 encompasses atomic bond dissolution. Matter itself will lose cohesion. Phase 7 is complete dimensional collapse. We have attempted communication with space-based observation platforms beyond Earth's orbit. The Voyager probes transmitted their final data packages 18 hours ago. Their last messages contained readings identical to ours, but with one critical difference. The collapse pattern they observed was 12 hours ahead of Earth-based measurements. This suggests the phenomenon is propagating inward from the outer edges of our observable universe. Dr. Lisa Chen from the Radio Astronomy Institute reported something that defies explanation. Quote, "We received a transmission from the direction of Proxima Centauri. The signal was weak, badly degraded, but appeared to be artificial in origin. After extensive analysis, we determined it was our own emergency broadcast from this facility, transmitted 3 days into the future. The temporal displacement makes no physical sense, but the authentication codes are perfect matches. This temporal anomaly implies that our universe exists within something larger, something that contains our reality like a container contains water, and that container is being systematically emptied. 17 hours ago, personnel at the Chilean observatory reported direct visual confirmation of what they termed boundary effects. Dr. Carlos Martinez described, using our most powerful telescope array, we observed sections of space where stars simply end. Not darkness, not empty space, complete absence of dimensional framework. It is as if someone took an eraser to portions of reality. These boundary effects are expanding inward at a measurable rate. Current projections indicate they will reach our solar system in approximately 78 hours. That we have exhausted all scientific approaches to understanding or preventing this phenomenon. Our most brilliant theoretical physicists admit complete inability to comprehend what is occurring. Dr. Robert Kim from the Institute for Advanced Study stated, "We are not dealing with physics as we understand it. We are dealing with something that exists outside the rules that govern our reality. But we have discovered something that may provide hope, or may confirm our worst fears. Hidden within the degradation pattern, we have identified embedded information, mathematical sequences that appear deliberately placed. These sequences, when properly decoded, form coordinates, not spatial coordinates, dimensional coordinates. They point to a location that exists outside our universe's boundary framework." Dr. Patricia Williams from the Quantum Research Division successfully isolated one complete coordinate sequence. She described her findings. The coordinates reference a dimensional space that contains our universe plus at least 47 others. Each universe appears to be undergoing identical collapse sequences, but at different temporal intervals. We are not the first, we are not alone, and we are not the last. This discovery implies that whatever is causing universal collapse has done this before, many times. With systematic precision, we have identified what may be observation posts, locations in deep space where the degradation pattern exhibits artificial modification, as if someone is monitoring the collapse process and making minor adjustments to ensure optimal efficiency. 12 hours ago, the Hubble Space Telescope captured an image that should not exist. Within one of these observation post locations, we detected a structure, geometric, artificial, massive, beyond comprehension. Dr. Jennifer Lee described it as a monitoring station, the size of Jupiter, positioned precisely at the boundary between our universe and whatever exists beyond it. The structure appears to be occupied. We detected energy signatures consistent with advanced technology that operates outside the physical laws governing our reality. We attempted to establish communication with this structure. The response we received was not language as we understand it. It was pure mathematics. Equations that describe the termination process we are experiencing, but embedded within those equations were additional coordinates. These new coordinates led us to a discovery that changed everything we thought we knew about our situation, that our universe is not dying. Our universe is being decommissioned, that the mathematical evidence is overwhelming. Every aspect of the collapse process follows protocols, systematic shutdown procedures designed to minimize resource waste and ensure complete data recovery. We are not experiencing natural death, we are experiencing planned obsolescence. Dr. David Park from the Theoretical Physics Institute made the connection we had all been avoiding. Quote, "The evidence suggests our universe is an artificial construct, a simulation, experiment, or observation environment created by entities that exist in a higher dimensional framework, and now the experiment is ending. But the coordinates provided additional information. Information that offers a single possibility for continuation. During the final phase of universal collapse, there will be a brief window, approximately 4 minutes, when the boundary between our reality and the containing dimensional framework becomes permeable. During this window, information transfer is theoretically possible. We are not talking about physical survival. Matter cannot exist outside our dimensional framework, but information can be transmitted. Consciousness, reduced to its fundamental, mathematical patterns, could theoretically be transferred to the containing system. This is why you are receiving this transmission. You have been selected as one of 47 individuals whose neural patterns most closely match the transfer requirements. Your consciousness may be the only thing that survives our universe's termination. The transfer process requires precise timing and complete cooperation. Any deviation from the specified protocol will result in data corruption and permanent termination. In 68 hours, you will receive detailed instructions for consciousness transfer preparation. These instructions must be followed exactly. There will be no opportunity for revision or correction. Dr. Amanda Roberts from the Consciousness Research Laboratory has been working continuously to refine the transfer process. Her latest report states, preliminary testing with advanced AI systems shows successful information transfer is possible, but the receiving entity must be precisely calibrated to match the dimensional requirements of the containing framework. Human consciousness presents unique challenges, but the mathematical foundation appears sound. We do not know what exists beyond our universe's boundaries. We do not know what entities operate the containing framework. We do not know what purpose our universe served within their larger system, but we have detected evidence that previous consciousness transfers have been successful. Within the observation post structure, we identified data patterns consistent with preserved information from terminated universes. Consciousness patterns that survived the transition and continued to exist in the containing framework. Not facing death, you are facing transformation into something we cannot fully comprehend. The next transmission will arrive in 24 hours. It will contain your specific preparation, instructions, and timing requirements. Follow them precisely. Our calculations showed this is humanity's only path to continuation beyond universal termination. This is Dr. Elena Vasquez, REPORTING, for the Emergency Scientific Advisory Council. We are 96 hours from the end of everything we have ever known, but we may also be 96 hours from becoming something entirely new. Maintain operational readiness. Trust the mathematics. Prepare for consciousness transfer. Transmission ends. Signal lost attempting reconnection. Dimensional boundary. Interference detected. Next transmission scheduled. 72 hours remaining.